you are likely eating roughly 5 grams of plastic every single week. That is the weight of a standard credit card, moving through your system every 7 days. Most people assume that when we swallow these materials, they act like indigestible dietary fiber, traveling safely through the stomach and intestines before exiting the body. But that logic only applies to large fragments. We are ingesting nanoplastics, particles so small they can evade the body's normal waste expulsion process. This microscopic cross-section of the intestinal wall shows the breach. These nanoplastics are small enough to slip through the gaps between your organic cells and drop into your flowing bloodstream. The plastic we swallow is no longer simply passing through our digestive tract. It is actively migrating into our internal systems. Once in the bloodstream, these microplastics act as foreign debris, rushing through your circulatory system toward major filtration organs like the liver and kidneys. Unlike smooth biological cells, these symbiotic fragments have sharp, irregular, and inorganic edges. As they flow through the narrow pathways of your liver and kidneys, those sharp edges catch. The particles physically snag and embed themselves deep into the soft tissue of the organ walls. This illustrates bioaccumulation. Because the human body lacks the enzymes to dissolve synthetic plastic, these lodged particles don't break down. They build up over time, creating cellular stress and physical blockages that force biological fluids to divert around the buildup. As more plastic accumulates, the organ's efficiency drops, making it harder for the body to filter out natural, everyday biological toxins. Our vital organs are effectively being used as permanent storage units for indestructible industrial waste. Beyond the physical blockage, there is a chemical threat. The plastics lodged in our tissue actively leach synthetic additives like BPA and phthalates into the surrounding cells. This triggers endocrine disruption. These leached chemicals are shaped so similarly to human hormones that cellular receptors lock onto them, mistaking synthetic waste for biological signals. Once attached, these counterfeit hormones transmit chaotic instructions that disrupt metabolism, damage reproductive health, and cause severe mood failures. These particles act as active saboteurs, rewriting the body's internal communication and operating systems. While larger particles are trapped in the liver, the absolute smallest nanoplastics continue moving upward, traveling through the spinal column toward the brain. Here, they encounter the blood-brain barrier. This is a tightly woven biological security system designed to exclude almost all pathogens and toxins from your neural tissue. The abrasive, jagged nature of nanoplastics allow them to mechanically wedge into and tear through the tightly packed cellular gaps of this barrier. Once the wall is breached, the synthetic plastic material deposits directly into delicate brain tissue. The biological gatekeeper that successfully blocks almost all toxic threats has been outmaneuvered by modern synthetic waste. Based on this data, we can no longer view ourselves as purely organic beings. We are now partially synthetic entities, integrated with plastic at a cellular level. This internal contamination is a pressing physiological crisis that directly threatens human longevity. While you cannot achieve zero plastic consumption, you can dramatically reduce your weekly intake. Stop microwaving or heating food in plastic containers. Heat accelerates the degradation of the material, shedding millions of nanoplastics into your meal. Swap plastic cutting boards for wood or glass. Every knife stroke on a plastic surface slices microscopic fragments directly into your ingredients. Use high-quality filters for your tap water to catch residual particles before they enter your system. Protecting internal biology requires treating the everyday convenience of kitchen plastics as a manageable biological threat.